Hello, out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening to another Gamer's Thoughts discussion. And this time I'm going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people don't really talk about, and that is the lack of a kind of a user character for PlayStation. Now, I could be wrong, and I'm going to be looking that up while I'm talking, but I don't believe that there is a user-based character for PlayStation. Let's see. And maybe I'm wrong. Nope. There's no. You get pictures of characters from different games, but you don't get like a customized character. I'm looking. I want to be sure, but I don't see. I don't see that. So, I'm gonna keep checking because I want to be wrong on this. I want to be fully wrong on this because if I'm right, then I have to do this discussion because it hasn't been done. But if I'm wrong, then I can kind of stop recording and not post this. So if you're hearing this, then that means I was obviously right. And if you don't hear this because you don't know it exists, then I'm wrong. But I like to be really thorough, at least on this. So let's check again. Let's see. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so there is no avatar character for PlayStation. There is no avatar type character at all for Sony. And I've kind of just wondered why didn't they do that? Like Nintendo has Mii's and they were the first ones to do it, so they had Mii's, which they've had since the Wii, and Microsoft has avatars, which they've had since the 360, and they've updated them since the Xbox One. So why doesn't Sony have like their own that they could utilize for multiple different purposes? That could be a representative of you on Sony on PlayStation. Why don't they have that? And also, what would the name of that be? Like, what would you call that? I could think of a few different names, but the first thing that comes to mind actually is icons. Sony icons. They could literally call them that and they could brand them that and they could make it popular because who wouldn't want to be recognized as or considered to be an icon? Who wouldn't want to be able to have that name attached to themselves? A lot of people would love that. It's something that it basically asks for respect because an icon is someone that has accomplished things. A lot like a legendary person has. A legend is somebody who's accomplished a lot over a long period of time. An icon could be somebody who's accomplished a lot in a very short period of time. They can become iconic very quickly, or they can have iconic moments where people can revere. So I would think that like, hey, if I'm going to be Sony and I were to jump on this concept, which is not a bad idea to do, and I would hope that they would eventually do it, I would go with the name Icon because it would be something that would stick out. It would be something that honestly it fits very well with the Sony branding. So again, icons. Sony could have them be their representation of their players on the PlayStation Network, and they're not doing it. And I'm sorry that the first half of this video was me checking into that. But I remembered there not being anything for it. And I was just thinking, like, even back during the PS4 launching and they had the Playroom, why didn't they have something like this? And even now with the PS5, this it would make a lot more sense. And they could build a whole gaming hub world based around it, and they're not doing it. And it's something that I think would be awesome. And it would definitely, if they took the time to do it right, blow away the Wara Wara Plaza from the Wii U. It could do that. But it's like, I feel like Sony doesn't want to do it, but it would be something that would be great for them to do. And they could even have, like, I mean, you've already got your operating system taking up a huge amount of space on the SSD that you're providing in the PS5. Why not dedicate a little bit of that space to having the option of putting a character based on your consumers, your players, in a little hub world where they could explore it and you could build upon that as time goes on? I think Sony's actually missing a major opportunity here by not doing something like that. And it would be really cool. Like, you could have like a little theater thing where you could watch replays from games and stuff that you've done on your system, or even stuff from your friends and things like that. Where you could do like a virtual screening, stuff like that. But I mean, this would be something that would be good for Sony and not Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo too. But I think since Sony doesn't have their own little virtualization of their players, this would be a good way to do it. And again, I would call them icons. I'd call them either Sony icons or PlayStation icons. But either way, the name works. It's catchy. A lot of people could get behind it. And I'm pretty sure if they did it, I mean, hey, maybe they are, and I just missed that information somewhere. But if they did it, it'd be awesome. I think it could be very awesome if they did that. But that, I mean, then it would open up a lot of opportunities for other stuff for Sony and a lot more possible first party content. But again, that's up to them to do, not something I can force them to do. I can only suggest it. I just think it would be a really good idea, and I think that they're missing an opportunity by not doing it. But that's it for me. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out.